Alright, welcome back to a new part of Dragon Age Origins. I was going to decide on whether I wanted to do the Urn of Sacred Ashes or was going to do a DLC, and with much deliberation, I want to get the Owl Human quest out of the way and jump to the DLC with Shale. And after that, I'll go to the Dwarven Empire, do that one, then I'll do Return to Ostagar once everything's done, get all my allies. I'll just go back and head for Dinnerum, finish up there. I might do a couple of optional quests in Dinnerum just to try to level up a bit more, because I know that dragon fight on that mountain, very, very tough. So, I don't know, figure it out.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
Oh, okay, let's see what she's got.
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
You look disappointed. Oh, no, you look disturbed, yeah.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
Spell of immortality. Interesting. Let's see what she's got.
Oh, if only 'twere so. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
Oh, right, I remember this. Oh, yeah, we got 5 points, don't we? Yeah, you had no idea? I'm so sorry. Actually, no, let's say I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Once, Flemeth was a mage. This was before the time of the Circle of Magi, but she wielded magical power of the same sort that all the ancient shamans did. It was no different. She summoned a demon and made it part of her, and became an abomination, one that has thrived. Whether Flemeth has always been the demon, or mastered it, or they are one, I truly do not know. No matter what she is, her body still ages and will not sustain her forever. So she must find new bodies. I am to be the next new body in a very long line.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. I am not. I am angry. There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Definitely help. I think if we actually bring her to Plymouth, she'll actually try to take over a bit quicker. We're gonna have to do this without her. Talking doesn't seem to be Plymouth's thing, and killing her seems to be the really only option. Plus, I'm trying to romance her too, so very well.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then. So I must remain at the camp, confront her, and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
The old Plymouth Witch of the Wild.
She would like everyone to think she is invincible, but I highly doubt that is the case. And besides that, you are not truly killing her. I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Oh, organ approved. Nice. Okay, so let's take a look at the inventory. Alright, let's talk to some of the companions for a second. I haven't actually got a chance to speak to some of them.
Yes.
I want to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak, then.
Oh, nothing.
Then I suggest we move on.
We'll talk. I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Why'd you come to Ferelden?
To answer a question.
What was the question?
The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here.
Wait, why would a Qunari care about the Blight? Yeah.
Why do you?
It could destroy the world?
Do you think the Qunari live on some other world, then?
Oh. Did you find the answer to the question?
A portion of it.
I already asked that question. What was the answer?
Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer.
Okay, don't you have to report back then?
Yes.
When are you gonna do that?
Never. I cannot go home.
Why not, exactly?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
Okay.
As you wish.
Oh, come on. Gosh. This is stressful.
Something on your mind?
Let's ask some questions.
Of course.
What kind of Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
Didn't others learn this talent? Yeah, you can actually teach us to learn to be a Templar.
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
Do that. That's actually an excellent method of control. Yeah, both are true.
Well, they do it, and they feel perfectly justified. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective, or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Okay. Let's talk to everyone, I guess.
Here I am.
Here to answer a question?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
What's your opinion of the Dalish?
I know little enough of the Dalish other than the fact that my mother was one, or so I was told. She had fallen in love with an elven woodcutter and accompanied him back to the city, leaving her clan behind for good. And there, of course, the woodcutter died of some filthy disease and my mother was forced into prostitution to pay off his debts. Oldest tale in the book.
Ow. So you were an assassin, a son of a whore. Wow, that's actually pretty rude. It's pretty horrible, man.
Is it? It seemed normal enough a tale growing up. No different than the other elven boys in the whorehouse. I didn't know my mother either, of course. She died giving birth to me. My first victim, as it were. We were all raised communally by the whores. It was a happy enough existence, ignoring the occasional beating. Until eventually I was sold to the crows. It brought a good price, so I hear.
You're oddly cheerful about this. Well, I'm gonna say I'm sorry. I kinda am sorry. That's a horrible way to grow up.
That's very kind of you to say, but it is not necessary. It could have been much worse. Shall I tell you about what happened to the other whorehouse boys who did not fetch a decent price with the crows? Surely your life has not been so idyllic. People like you and I are not the product of happy lives of contentment, after all.
You can say that again. Yeah, it's true. I mean, from my character story, my mother and parents died. They didn't really know me that much. Raised by the clan, so I guess that's kind of the same thing. Except the Dalish are a little nicer to even crows, at least.
My original point is that my mother's Dalish nature was always a point of fascination for me. Through all the years of my crow training, the one thing of my mother's that I possessed was a pair of gloves. They were of Dalish make, I knew that much, and beautiful. I had to keep them hidden, of course, as we were not allowed such things. Eventually, they were discovered, and I never saw them again.
I know the gloves you speak of. Yeah.
I suppose you would. I'd always wanted another. In fact, I ran off to join a clan once when they drew near Antiva City, thinking that there I would find my true calling. Naturally, the reality did not live up at all to the fantasies I had constructed as a boy, staring at those gloves. But such is life. Come, enough talk of the Dalish. Let us move on.
Well, you improved at least. That's something.
Something I can help with?
How would someone like you be in Lord of the Rings Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
You know, a beautiful, charming woman like yourself. Oh, wow. They don't teach you to fight like that in the cloister, do they?
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed. We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the Chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
Oh. So your skills were learned before your time in the Chantry. Wait, let's ask, and why were you seeking safe harbor?
The Chantry does not pride, and you should. I desired time apart from the world. I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Did you guys drop the subject a little quick there, didn't she?
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome.
All right.
Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken.
So some life in those old bones, yeah, I bet. I like that.
Thank you. You're very kind to say so. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
Those things, we still need you. Yeah, definitely. Without you, we probably screwed Circle.
Oh, no. I'm not the sort of person that leaves things unfinished. I'll see this through, I promise.
Okay. I think we're the best equipped we can be. Go ahead and do this.
Right.
Right. I know I'm going to earn a sacred asset, so I'm going to need Wind,
Yes.
Alster,
Indeed.
and Liliana. Go back to the room. Okay. I'm almost there. I'll see if I can't level up quick in the video. I know we gotta go to further GTV's place, so. Knight Commander Tavish.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you.
Damn.
Thank you and farewell.
Okay then. I didn't think that would happen.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven craft.
Right. Let's see. I'm also here in the way, man. I'm gonna grab this book right here. Why can't I grab it? I see my mouse, but like it's there.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to go in there.
I just wanted to explore.
I'm sorry, but that room is not for guests. It's full of books and papers, and I'd rather they were not disturbed.
I won't mess them up, yeah.
I said no. Genitivi was a very private person.
Say was. You're hiding something. I want to know what it is. Yeah. What do you mean by was?
No, don't touch that door!
I said something.
Okay. Stop. What the hell was that? Okay. Corpse. Oh shit. Hold on, let me grab
Let's
this
get
chest real
started.
quick. Steel symbol of Andraste. Genitivi's research. Let's see here. Further Genitivi's research suggests that the village of Haven in the mountains to the west might have some clues as to the location of the urn. Further Genitivi must have gone to Haven to continue the research. Probably not. Body of the Weldon, no. Genitivi's still alive. Okay. That's definitely something. Okay. Why can't I look at this book real quick? I see it in front of me. So there's like a symbol we can actually use to kind of... Alright, never mind. Alright, so we know where he is. Apparently he's in some kind of, it's called Haven, apparently. Alright. So, besides that...
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts. Direct from Orthamar.
Guess we're going to, Haven. Civil War. Honestly, the party we have right now is pretty balanced. I'm not going to be up front now, but I got the duelist achievement, so I'll just go ahead and, do that. Oh no, get caught. Operation. I forgot they explode.
As you wish.
Okay, that was really dumb.
Let's get started.
Notes journal. Let's see what that's about. Should you find this note, I beg you please finish my task. I am Reynolds, master mage and mentor to the misguided fool Hesher. Since my young apprentice got mixed up in magic unmentionable, which I pledged to pursue him to the end of the world. Oh wow. My apprentice caught up to me and choked me from my last breath. Are you serious? So it's only like apprentice actually killed him.
As you wish.
That's pretty fucked up. Wow. Okay. That was not what I expected at all. Okay.
This should be
Guess
easy
we're
enough.
heading to the urn. We're gonna start a video, right? The village of Haven, okay. Hope everything's gonna play well for the most part. Got a new system, some kind of
What are you doing in
for
Haven?
its paces.
There's nothing for you here.
Very well, excuse me, no. I have business here.
No, you do not. I would have been informed if someone was expecting a visitor.
Turn my my sound up. Sorry, guys. Is there a Brother Gentiva here?
Who? Perhaps revered Father Eirik will know of whom you speak. Unfortunately, he's ministering to the villagers at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
Revered father? I've never heard of this.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
Wait, so why are your traditions very different from ours?
Our ways are not the ways of the lowland cities.
Oh, okay. That's kind of aggressive. Have you heard of the Urn of Sacred Ashes, excuse me.
The urn is nothing but a legend.
Yeah, the research that Genitivi actually suggests means it might be more, it might be real.
I do not know who Brother Genitivi is or what he says. However, I'm sure people can convince themselves of anything.
And you don't know Brother Genitivi has come here.
No.
Okay, he's very short. Yes, ask why why the priests, why is there actually a revered father?
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
You've said that before, man. Let's see if we can explore a little bit.
We do not appreciate lowlanders looking about our home as though it was some sort of zoo.
Very well.
You may trade for supplies at the shop if you wish. Then I suggest you and your companions leave.
Did it just get a lot colder, or is it just me?
Yeah, you're not alone there, brother. Well, there's a house, a chicken, and a kid. If you're hearing my mouse click, I apologize. I actually bought a new mouse and keyboard, so I'll see if we can edit that out a bit. What got an achievement? Nice. Altar appears to have been recently used. Full of blood remains running over the sides in the dark rivulets. That's how you pronounce it?
I was not expecting to find something so unsettling.
Used for food preparation, perhaps?
This meat bleed that much? Yeah.
I'm just trying to be optimistic. The other explanation is slightly more disturbing.
This village is not quite what it seems, is it?
This doesn't feel right. I don't quite remember this. I know that like a whole bunch of creepy stuff is happening in this village. I'm not quite sure what comes of it. Love letter. I'll take that.
What? This. What the hell does that mean? Oh, Lyrium potions. I need those. Okay. Check in there.
This should be easy enough.
One thing I like about this game is that I love going back and remembering certain
You remind me of
aspects of
Lady
this game.
Cecilia.
Something on your mind?
Oh, sorry. Damn, I kind of wanted to hear that conversation. I love the like banter when they're just like exploring the world. Wasn't there like a kid out here? Can't go in there. Okay. A lot of stuff here though. I wonder if we didn't go inside that first house, they actually would have attacked us. Maybe we could have, like, talked to them a bit more. It's here. Look. Hold on. There, oh, there it is.
Something on your mind?
Come on, Alistair. Come on, man.
On it.
Death of a Templar, that's interesting. There's death fruit down there I missed, but I'm not worried about that. I also kind of lowered my mic a bit. I think it's picking up a few things it shouldn't be.
I've never heard of anything they got this way.
This place is off the map.
Damn, that is my guy. Don't seem really tough at all. They're actually pretty easy. Maybe I actually was overloaded when I came here. Okay. I'll give it that route here. It's on the way, I'll get it. I know that we eventually have to go through some kind of like trial. Before we do that, we gotta play a dragon. That is wild for me. I know like the strongest dragon in the game is the archdemon, but like the second one after that is Plymouth. After that, it's like dragon we're fighting here, so I'm not as worried as I should be, but I feel like I'm ready. This money is stuck up on elf root. Antivan leather boots. Oh, that's Zevron. Yeah, there we go. Oh wow, that's much better than my current bow. Oh, never mind. I have the Warden crossbow, so mine's a little better. Anything back here? Nice arrow. Orbs. One of... Oh, this is one of the knights from the Aleman sent for the urn. Damn, he must have got ambushed. That sucks.
Let's get started.
They totally set that dude up. Okay, well, shit. I don't think we're gonna see any more knights though. Guess that Sir Perth guy actually got off easy. I'm by myself.
You should run.
That was surprisingly easy. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Hold on.
Let's get started.
Take that. Force these arrows. Let's go long distance guy first. So far, so good. We haven't used any health potions at all.
As you wish.
Sorry, my keyboard and mouse is kind of. I'm still getting used to it. I'm kind of getting prepped for. I really wanted to play Vampire the Masquerade after I beat this. I'll probably do Swan Song, and then I'll probably do like a YouTube stream of like what's the other ones?
We are blessed beyond measure. We are chosen by the holy and beloved to be her guardians. This sacred duty is given to us alone. Rejoice, my brethren, and prepare your hearts to receive her. Lift up your voices and despair not, for she will raise her faithful servants to glory when her... Ah, welcome. I heard we had a visitor wandering about the village. I trust you've enjoyed your time in Haven so far?
I'm sure he's being sarcastic, obviously. We killed the Knights of Redcliffe. I saw the bodies. Yeah.
This, my brothers, is what happens when you let an outsider into the village. They have no respect for our privacy. He will tell others of us if we let him. Word will spread, and then what? You, stranger, do not understand our ways. You would bring war to Haven in your ignorance.
You're right about me bringing war on you. You deserve it. I'm not gonna lie, he does deserve it. You kill people for no reason. Yes, it's an exaggeration.
We've learned not to trust outsiders. What trust can there be when you barge into our homes with no regard for those that live there? We don't owe you any explanations for our actions. We have a sacred duty. Failure to protect her would be a greater sin. All will be forgiven.
Oh, shit. Okay. Here we go. Now it's easy.
You should run while you can.
Exactly. Also, like, he was nuts.
Right.
Cultist medallion? Okay. Not quite sure what that does, but alright. Oh, I leveled up though. Okay. I'm really honestly like wanting to go into cunning, but I'm more interested in dexterity for now and beefing up my strength. Use expert survival or yes, dude. Oh, hold on. Here. I really want to know trap making, but I feel like that might not be good enough. I'm not gonna use Liliana for that for now. He's already got maxed out stealing. Yeah, that I'll do master combat training. That feels better. Duelist. Keen defense adds a bonus to defense while in this mode. Okay. Hold on. Dueling. Dual weapon striking, and that seems pretty good. That's a good combination. Let's keep him on frontline fighter.
This should be easy enough.
Chest. Ring of Faith. Fire damage, silver bar. That's the numbers on.
Let's get started.
Lombard, nope. I would take it. I wish you didn't have to dismantle weapons you don't need.
Right.
Oh, there he is. Come on, I think that's wrong. Chest right there, I would have missed. Hold on. I got you, buddy. There, fire arrow, yes. Actually, I'm gonna need that.
Who are you? They sent you to finish it.
of your TV?
You're not one of them, thank the maker.
I read your notes back in Durham. Yeah, I didn't think we'd find this dude. I thought he was gonna die in the end.
So it seems. They take great pains to keep it well hidden. The leg's not doing so well, and I can't feel my foot.
Oh, when can you help? Yeah.
I can set the leg and ease some of the pain, but he'll need a lot of rest in order to heal.
I don't have time to rest now. I'm so close. The urn is just up that mountain.
I need to find the Asters. I'll even get sicker by the day. Yeah.
The Arl is sick. Will he live?
He was poisoned under Owl Logain's orders, yeah.
Politics never did anyone any good. The Arl is a noble soul. But the ashes will surely cure him. Haven lies in the shadow of the mountain that holds the urn. There is an old temple there built to protect it. The door is always locked, but I know what the key is. Iric wears a medallion that opens the temple door. I've seen what he does with it.
Oh yeah, the medallion we picked up, yeah.
Yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside and I will show you.
Are you sure you can make this journey, man? You said your leg was messed up.
It is not that far, and will you let me lean on you? For the urn, any pain is worth enduring.
Okay, he's definitely wanting to come along. Alright, could you answer some questions first?
All right. What is on your mind?
Yeah, Haven, what's going on here?
Well, it wasn't exactly what I expected it to be.
Why does Haven have revered fathers? Yeah.
I do not know. When the Chantry was established, it was decided that only female priests would ever be ordained. It is possible that the villagers, the disciples of Andraste, predate the Chantry and so have no knowledge of the Chantry's rules.
Disciples of Andraste, so they're not really part of the actual church itself. It's more of a, like a fork, basically, kind of like with LDS, and there's FLDS, I think. Let's see. What do you know about Haven, these people? Yeah.
They call themselves the Disciples of Andraste. They are very, very devoted. One could say fanatically so. They must be here to protect the urn, but they speak of Andraste as though she was still alive.
Perhaps the Maker has performed a miracle?
I'm old enough to know that anything is possible, child. Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
Why does Haven have revered fathers? I feel like I asked that already.
I do not know. When the Chantry was it is possible that the villagers, the disciples of Andraste, predate the Chantry and so have no knowledge of the Chantry's rules. I certainly hope the ashes will save him. The legends speak of their miraculous powers. There are many stories of pilgrims being healed, the blind seeing, and the lame dancing in joy. Perhaps it is Andraste that does this. Perhaps it is belief itself. By believing the ashes are magical, you make them so.
I suppose it's possible. I'm an elf, so I'm not really a chantry, so I'm kind of going that neutral route of like anything's possible, I guess.
Anyway, that can be discussed once we actually have the ashes, and the Arl is better.
What about the knights that were sent to look after you? Yeah, what happened with those guys?
Yes, of course. How could I forget? Iric said they were ambushed, some killed, a few brought back to Haven to be questioned. He was so self-righteous about it, so smug. He seemed pleased that he had tortured and murdered these men.
Yeah, Soul sent those knights to find you when the owl fell. Oh, so she sent them to their deaths. So, don't get me wrong, I don't think she's a bad person. She just makes really stupid decisions. Decisions that end up having very bad, far-reaching consequences.
I see. She must have been desperate. She couldn't have known she was sending them to their deaths. Let's just talk about something else now, shall we?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else to talk about.
So run along and get that medallion, then.
Oh, right. Weldon, yeah.
Waylon? What about him?
Oh, Waylon. My bad. They killed him to have imposter put in this place. I never got a chance to talk to him. I just kind of went toward the actual evidence of that door in this house. I didn't even really think.
Oh, poor Waylon. I should never have dragged you into this. Maker take you into his hands, my boy.
He died protecting your research. He was definitely loyal to him. I'm guessing he died without really knowing what was going on. Just that itself.
He believed in me, even when I lost faith in myself. I will honor his memory. Was there something else you wanted to say?
Yes, leave for temple.
Ah, good. Help me up here. I'll try not to slow us down.
Right. Ruin temple.
Here we are. Give me the medallion, and let's see if I remember. Yes, you see, it can be manipulated, just like this. And there. A key to open the way.
I just know how to do that.
There are very few keys like this left in the world, but I have seen some. When you find the right combination, it just feels right. It is hard to explain. Now, let's see if we can open this door. There should be a place to insert this.
Whoa. This looks interesting. Yeah, that smug look, like, yeah, I did that.
Oh, what I would give to have seen this hall in all its splendor, as it was meant to be. Still, sweep away the ice and the snow, and traces of beauty remain.
Yeah, you need to be a little bit more alert, man. This place seems dangerous.
I'm sorry, what? I was a little distracted, I apologize. These carvings were created just after Andraste's death, and they may reveal things about her life that we do not yet know. I think I need more time to study these statues and carvings.
Is it really safe here, man? This doesn't seem like a abandoned ruin, especially with those nut jobs here.
I could not keep up with you with my injuries. I should be safe. I don't think there are any villagers here. Go. I will be all right. Perhaps my destiny was only to lead you to the Ann.
Anything else I need to know about the temple? I wonder if there's going to be traps here. I'm pretty sure there's traps here.
It was designed to protect the Ann from those who would steal it or do harm to it. Namely, the Tevinter Imperium.
What kind of dangers?
I'm not sure. The legends were never very specific on that point. Only the faithful shall lay eyes on the sacred ashes. Death and misfortune await the unbeliever. The Maker's gaze has fallen on Andraste's final resting place. He weeps for his beloved, and his wrath at her betrayers endures.
So it's the wrath of the Maker that strikes men down?
That is what the legend says, and the Maker may indeed watch this place. Read between the lines, however, and you'll understand that it is merely a simple truth draped in hyperbole and metaphor. After all, no one wants to hear Willie toiled for many a year to perfect the curious mechanisms that would send a sharpened spike up the arse of the unwary intruder.
Oh, that sounds pleasant. That's actually kind of funny, yeah.
I think my decision to stay here was the best one, don't you?
Yeah, trying to get in trouble, yeah.
I'll be right here if you need me.